If you want to reprogram your mind for positive thinking, it is way more than just sitting around and thinking of positive things. It's great to do what I call intentional thinking, but you must also write your thoughts down and create a plan of action to achieve the things that you're thinking about. You see, I love the book Think and Grow Rich, but you simply cannot just think and you will automatically grow rich. But what exactly does it mean to, well, think and grow rich? I truly believe that it means to grow rich in your mindset. Your mindset is the most important thing that you want to strengthen if you are to achieve success within your life. You see, you strengthen your mindset, you can and will strengthen everything else within your life. But how exactly do you reprogram your mind for positive thinking? And that's what we're going to dive into here today. You see, you must be willing to look deeper into your mind instead of just surface level. Let me explain. When you have vision, you will only look surface deep, and at that level, you will only see the opportunities. You will only see the things that are within close proximity of you, the things that are very closely around you. But when you look beyond the vision, when you dive deeper than the surface level, you will get into the soul of what could be, and only then will you discover the possibilities. You see, that's the difference between opportunities and possibilities. And when it comes down to your mindset, when it comes down to thinking, you must be willing to dive deep and down into the possibilities. Allow that creative thinking to really kind of shine. Truly believe that a lot of people have really gotten lazy within their thinking these days and do not conduct intentional thinking or dive deeper than just that surface level. So here's a quick story. There's literally things in my life that I just don't like doing. I absolutely just cannot stand doing certain things. For example, washing the dishes. I hate washing dishes. I cannot stand washing the dishes. And during that moment in time where I'm washing the dishes, my mind spirals down a negative loop, so to speak, this negative rabbit hole of just so many different things. And it's draining, just like that water that drains down the sink. It's depressing. It truly is. Those thoughts can just spiral 100% out of control if I let them. Now, that's just me looking locally. That's me seeing the opportunities. It's like, oh my goodness, I don't want to wash the dishes. They have to get done. So I'm going to start this complaining loop of all of the things that I see outside of washing the dishes so that I distract my mindset. Well, that's negativity. I don't want that to happen because it's truly draining. But people often ask me, well, what do you do when that negativity really starts to creep in? Well, the number one thing you must do is shut it down. And believe me when I tell you, it took me a long time to really learn how to shut that down. It really did, because even today, I still struggle. I still struggle with certain things today that I just absolutely cannot shut down. But once I see that they're creeping in, I have a couple of techniques that I use. Really, one works the best for me, but I'm going to share a couple with you here in a minute. When those negative things start to creep in, when I start to find myself just really not focused on the task at hand, like washing the dishes, for example, there's two things I want to share with you here, and that's Mel Robbins 54321 and Les Brown's Shut Up. So first, Mel Robbins 54321. Anytime that you are doing something you don't like, you see that your mindset is just really getting out of control, your negative thinking is just kind of taking over, you can just simply pause and count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take a different action. Or take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take a step back, gather your thoughts, take a deep breath, and then get back in there. A little, it's that short pause that distracts that negative thinking. It's that short pause that really just kind of slows your mindset down, allows you to kind of regain a positive thought, regain your energy, so to speak, regain that inner strength and get back after it. The other thing is Les Brown's Shut Up. I love it. It's simple. Just when I notice that I'm diving down a rabbit hole of a conversation, I just literally say, Terry, shut up. Just shut up. And I stop. It immediately distracts my thoughts enough to where, guess what? I shut up. And then I'm able to intentionally refocus back on that thing that I want to take action on. And those two work for me. Really, the Les Brown shut up works more for me. I'm starting to use that a lot more these days. But those are two techniques that you can use. And when I do say shut up, I immediately shift back into a positive, more intentional thought process or thought pattern or action pattern for that matter. Because remember, what starts within your mind really gets extended through either your voice or through your arms, like through your actions, so to speak. So you see, the idea here is to get intentional about your thinking instead of just letting your mind roam free down the rabbit hole of negativity. Because I guarantee you that if you allow your mind to go down that negative rabbit hole, who knows where it'll take you. It'll drain your energy. You will not have no energy to do the tasks that you must get done each and every single day. So here's some more techniques that I want to share with you that I really use to keep my mind focused when doing something that I normally do not like doing. Don't get me wrong, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and shut up works, but I don't allow those to happen very often. And here's how I don't allow that to happen. Number one, I put on some music. Putting on music, it gives me that movement, so to speak, to get the momentum. It really, here's the thing that I love about music. The thing that I love about music is that I can't help but to kind of wiggle a little bit. I can't help but to dance a little bit. I can't help but to just zone in on that tune and just get into a groove. And when I get into that groove, man, magical things tend to happen. So put my headphones on, put on some really good music. And I don't even think about washing dishes. I don't even think about driving, my truck, because that's another thing I don't like doing. Believe me when I tell you I don't like driving. I don't like driving anymore. I used to love driving, but nowadays there's just so much negativity out on the road and people that don't know how to drive. Road rage is a real thing, yes. So to allow myself to reprogram my mind, I listen to music. I make phone calls. I do other things to kind of distract that road rage, if you will. Before it really gets out of control or out of hand. Music is a great way. I'll sing at the top of my lungs when I'm washing dishes, or I'll dance when I'm washing dishes, or when I'm driving, I'm just kind of singing, getting into a groove a little bit. It's that distraction. It truly is. And I'm telling you, you got to try it. Music. I also listen to motivational videos on YouTube. And listening to motivational content, once again, I love putting on like epic motivational speeches behind some epic music. It's between the music that gets me kind of fired up and pumped up, and it's those thoughts and ideas of positivity that enters my brain that just kind of keeps me going, keeps me fired up. Also gets me to thinking, and every now and again when I hear something I like, I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll stop washing dishes and I'll take a note. I like that. Let me hit pause on that and pull out my phone and record something. And that gives me an idea to where it's like, now I can go create some content from that. I can write something within a book. I can create a video. I can write down some thoughts that may end up as a conversation on Clubhouse or something like that. Once again, the idea is that I'm distracting my mind with something, listening to something motivational, positivity entering my mind instead of allowing that negativity to take over and take control. And finally, I can listen to audiobooks. I love listening to audiobooks. Now, audiobooks is one of those things that I do kind of struggle with just a little bit. I love listening to audiobooks, but I'm passively listening, so to speak. Because within books, there's really a lot of stuff within books that really, quite honestly, don't mean anything. There's a lot of filler words and fluff words and not really bottom line up front action item type stuff. Not every single word within a book should be heard or should be read. For me, I'm always listening to, okay, what is the nugget that I can take away? What is the thing that I can write down? What is the thing that I can put in my toolkit where I can take action on? And that takes intentional thinking. That takes intentional mindset to be looking for those things. Even though I passively listen to the audiobook sometimes, if I'm really trying to take notes, I will intentionally listen and look for those ideas, look for those things. What can I extract from that? I guarantee it, about 80% of an audiobook, even 80% of a book for that matter, no action item content, no action item stuff. So I'm actively reading, actively listening, actively searching for that thing that I can take action on, or I can take a note down, or I can use within my toolkit or paraphrase. So those are just a few things. Hopefully you enjoyed what I shared here with you today. Please, I'd love for you to join the conversation. Please, in the comments below this video right here, leave a comment. Let me know what did you think about the video? What is your key takeaway? What is something that you do to help maintain your positive thinking when you tend to go down a negative spiral loop or a negative rabbit hole of negativity? Join the conversation. What do you do to keep negativity from controlling your mind, and how do you shift back into positive thinking? Leave a comment below this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.